Hey guys, welcome to our channel, where we talk about everything related to anime. Today, we're going to be talking about the top 10 isekai anime all time that you should definitely watch. So, let's get started. 10 Cautious Hero. A cautious hero anime plot typically follows a protagonist who is hesitant or cautious in their approach to fighting and defeating enemies. The hero may have a traumatic past or have experienced failure in the past, leading them to be overly cautious in their actions. Throughout the story, the hero must learn to overcome their fears and doubts, and use their caution to their advantage, ultimately becoming a more effective hero. This type of plot often emphasizes character development and growth, as the hero learns to balance their caution with their desire to protect others and achieve their goals. Without giving away any spoilers, an example of a cautious hero anime plot might involve a hero who is summoned to another world to save it from a great evil. However, the hero is hesitant to fight and is initially seen as weak by those around them. Over time, the hero must learn to overcome their fears and doubts, and find new ways to use their caution to defeat their enemies and protect those they care about. 9. That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. Reincarnated as a Slime is an anime that follows the story of Satoru Mikami, a 37-year-old office worker who dies and is reincarnated into a fantasy world as a slime with unique abilities. With his new form, he sets out to explore this new world and make friends with the various creatures that inhabit it. Along the way, he discovers that he has the power to absorb the abilities of other creatures and use them for himself. With this power, he begins to build a reputation as a powerful and influential figure in the fantasy world. As he makes new friends and allies, he also faces challenges and enemies that threaten his new way of life. The anime is a story of adventure, friendship, and self-discovery as Satoru navigates his new life as a slime in a world full of magic and wonder. 8. Re:Zero-. Starting Life in Another World follows the story of Subaru Natsuki, a high school student who is suddenly transported to a fantasy world. In this new world, Subaru discovers that he has the ability to rewind time whenever he dies, allowing him to try and prevent disasters from occurring. As he navigates this new world, he encounters various characters and forms relationships with them. However, as he tries to use his ability to solve problems and help those around him, he soon realizes that there are consequences to his actions, and he must make difficult choices and sacrifices to achieve his goals. The anime explores themes of courage, friendship, and the consequences of one's actions as Subaru learns to navigate his new life in a world full of danger and magic. 7. The Rising of the Shield Hero follows the story of Naofumi Iwatani, a young man who is summoned to a fantasy world along with 3 other individuals to become the kingdom's 4 legendary heroes. Each hero is given a legendary weapon to help them fight against waves of monsters that threaten the kingdom. Naofumi is given the legendary shield, which is initially considered the weakest weapon, and he is quickly betrayed and falsely accused of a crime, causing him to become an outcast. With no one to turn to and a growing sense of distrust towards others, Naofumi sets out to uncover the truth and clear his name. Along the way, he meets new allies and enemies, and he begins to realize the true power of the shield and his own abilities. The anime explores themes of betrayal, redemption, and the struggle to overcome one's weaknesses as Naofumi navigates his new life in a world full of magic and danger. 6. The Greatest Demon Lord Reborn as Typical Nobody. I'm a demon lord, but that's okay follows the story of a powerful demon lord who is killed in battle and reincarnated into a human body in a different world. However, his powers are greatly diminished, and he is now living a normal life as a high school student named Anos Voldido. Despite his new life, Anos is determined to regain his former strength and rule over the demon world once again. Along the way, he meets new friends and enemies, and he begins to uncover the truth behind his reincarnation and the reason for his weakened state. The anime explores themes of redemption, friendship, and the struggle to regain lost power as Anos navigates his new life in a world full of humans and magic. 5. Kwanzi Fashi follows the story of Mo Fan, a high school student who discovers that he has the power to control magic. In this world, magic is divided into several elements, and Mo Fan is a rare dual-element mage. With his new powers, he sets out to become a magician and help those around him. However, he soon discovers that magic users are treated as second-class citizens and must compete in a rigorous system to become official magicians. With the help of his friends and allies, Mo Fan navigates this competitive world and faces various challenges and enemies who threaten his dreams. The anime explores themes of perseverance, friendship, and the struggle to succeed as Mo-Fan overcomes obstacles and fights for his place in the magical world. 4. Spare Me, Great Lord, follows the story of a young man named Shinmu, who is transported to a world of cultivation and martial arts. In this world, powerful individuals can harness their life force, or chi, to perform incredible feats and gain strength. However, Shinmu is not interested in cultivation and instead sets out to create a business empire in this new world. With his knowledge of modern-day economics and technology, he begins to introduce new innovations and ideas to the world of cultivation. Along the way, he faces various challenges and enemies who seek to stop him from achieving his goals. The anime explores themes of entrepreneurship, innovation, and the struggle to make a name for oneself as Shinmu navigates his new life in a world full of martial arts and ancient traditions. 3. The Strongest Sage with the Weakest Crest follows the story of Matthias Everest, a young man who is born with a weak crest, a magical symbol that represents one's magical abilities. Despite this, Matthias is determined to become a sage, a powerful magic user who can wield incredible power. With his intelligence and determination, Matthias begins to develop new techniques and spells to overcome his crest's limitations. Along the way, he meets new friends and allies who help him on his journey. However, as he becomes more powerful, he also draws the attention of enemies who seek to use his abilities for their own purposes. The anime explores themes of perseverance, friendship, and the struggle to overcome one's limitations as Matthias navigates his new life in a world full of magic and danger. 2. Wise Man's Grandchild follows the story of Shin Wolford, a young man who is reincarnated into a fantasy world as a baby. He is raised by a wise sage named Merlin, who teaches him magic and combat skills. As Shin grows up, he discovers that his previous life was that of a Japanese salaryman, and he uses his knowledge of modern technology and tactics to develop new ways of using magic. With his incredible abilities and intelligence, Shin becomes a powerful magician and warrior, and he uses his skills to protect his friends and allies from various threats. However, as he becomes more powerful, he also attracts the attention of powerful enemies who seek to use his abilities for their own purposes. The anime explores themes of reincarnation, magic, and the struggle to protect those around us as Shin navigates his new life in a world full of danger and adventure. 1. Overlord follows the story of Momonga, a powerful wizard and guild master of a popular online game. However, after the game's servers shut down, he finds himself trapped inside the game world, which has become a reality. Despite being initially confused, Momonga soon discovers that he and the NPCs, or non-playable characters, that he created have become real beings with their own personalities and desires. With his new powers, Momonga sets out to conquer the new world and uncover the truth behind his situation. Along the way, he meets new allies and enemies and uses his vast knowledge of the game world to overcome various challenges. The anime explores themes of power, politics, and the struggle to maintain control as Momonga navigates his new life in a world full of magic and danger.